Welcome to Radians. This is extremely important that you watch this and please pay attention because we are going to be counting in radians, and even though it's sometimes one of the most difficult things for students in Trig, I think with you guys it'll be one of the easier ones because we're going to do it a little differently. We're actually going to count in radians. So if you notice, we're going to start with 60 degrees, and there is an example of the conversion here. So I've showed you along on the side. If you look on the side of your paper right there, there is an example of how you can convert to radians, and that's important to know the conversion factor. But if you have to do that every single time, it's going to take you a long time to do the trig work. So there's a much faster way, and it's what we've been doing in class. So you probably already know this, but I just want to go through it to make sure everyone gets it. And if you've missed a day or if you don't remember, this will be helpful for you. So what we're doing is we're breaking up this circle into 60-degree pieces. So the first is the first piece right here. From here to here, this is 60 degrees, and then this is 60, and then this is 60, this is 60, 60, and 60. All these pieces are 60. So basically, we go 60. 60 plus 60 is 120, plus 60 is 180, plus another 60 is 240, plus 60 is 300, plus 60 ends us back at 360. However, we are no longer going to count in degrees. We are going to now count in radians. And that looks something like this. The first 60 degrees is 1 pi over 3, because as you recall, 180 degrees is pi. So if we have pi over 3, we have 180 divided by 3, and that gives us 60 degrees. So anytime you see over 3, that means it's a multiple of 60, which is a 60-degree angle. So we're going to start here first with 1 pi over 3. So then when we go again, we have another 60-degree angle. So we have 1 pi over 3 plus another pi over 3. So pi over 3 plus another pi over 3. And so this angle right here, let me draw that angle. This single angle right here, from here to here, is actually 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3. So this angle is 2 pi over 3. Then if you want to go to the next angle, you're going to add 60 more degrees, or another pi over 3. So you have 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 3. And when you label this, I don't want you to simplify it. I want you to leave it on your paper as 3 pi over 3. So you see that. That's very important to see. Then we're going to add another 60 degrees, or another pi over 3. So it's 3 pi over 3 plus pi over 3. And that lands us at 4 pi over 3. We're going to add another pi over 3, so 4 pi over 3 plus pi over 3. And this is going to be 5 pi over 3, is this angle right here, this huge angle all the way around. We've gone around 5 pi over 3 times. And then last but not least, we add another pi over 3, which leads us back here. And so this should be labeled as 6 pi over 3, which if you look at it, 6 pi over 3, when I've simplified it, is what? 2 pi. And 2 pi over 3 is 2 times 180, which is truly 360 degrees. So you do not need on your paper all of these angle markings, right? You do not need that. But what I would like you to have is I would like you to have these angle measures. And remember, these are angle measures, so they go close up here to the angle. They do not, if I can grab just that, maybe not. They go close. They're the angle measures. They go here. So 4 pi over 3 is actually going around that far. And this is what I want you to do on the rest of the sheet for your 30s and your 45s. So for 30, you're also going to count in pi over 6s, and for 45, you're going to count in pi over 4s. All right, have fun.